I would like to take this moment to thank the Prime Minister for the collaboration. As regards energy supplies for Slovakia, because gas primarily flows to us through Hungary today. I also appreciate that the Hungarian government and the Prime Minister support the resumption of gas supplies through Ukraine towards the west, which is extremely important for Slovakia and the whole of Europe. On many issues within international politics, we have the same opinion. We are for the end of the war in Ukraine. We reject all military operations whose aim is to prolong this war. And we believe that the extraordinary activity being led by the American administration today will lead to good results, allowing us to jointly enjoy peace in Ukraine. I want to highly appreciate the sovereign stance of the Hungarian government, as well as the Prime Minister's positions, which are often represented in the protection of their own Hungarian national interests, even within the European Union. As I stand here, I repeat once again, as the Prime Minister of Slovakia, I will never agree with anyone in the European Union being punished for sovereign positions. I will never agree with any procedures that would lead to punishing those who do exactly what they promised their own voters, who act sovereignly, and who defend their own national state interests. This is the position which the Slovak Republic will never abandon. Then I want to tell all our adversaries and enemies how I perceived you today, that we have a lot of energy left, we have something to offer, and I believe that as matadors, we will continue to be active in national politics for a long time, but also within European politics. We are people who advocate for sovereign positions.
It is in our mutual interest that the arms race does not weaken our economies. We discussed 3 issues in detail: matters of peace, the question of sovereignty, and energy supply. In this regard, I would like to reaffirm what your Prime Minister, Mr. Robert Fico, stated, that our task in Europe should be to welcome the American peace initiatives, because the mere fact that there are Russian-American negotiations has already created a situation where the escalation, the risk has, essentially disappeared. When there are Russian-American negotiations, the danger of war escalation decreases to a low level. I am convinced there is no solution to the war on the battlefield. So I think we Europeans should also support peace initiatives in Brussels. I am convinced that no one can limit sovereignty in the migration policies of member states. No one can decide on behalf of the Slovaks or the Hungarians that, as a result of migration, whom we should have to live with, who we live with should be a decision stemming from national sovereignty. And on behalf of Hungary, I can say that we are a migrant-free country, and we absolutely do not want to sacrifice the future of our children with a flawed migration policy. What regarding energy supply, I deeply agree with the Prime Minister that it is unfortunate that Ukraine is blocking on its territory the transportation of natural gas. In our view, this is not the way forward, so it will be very difficult for Ukraine to get closer to Europe. They should show much more understanding towards our countries and also consider our economic interests.